Hello guys and welcome back. So in this part we shall be learning on how to process some of these data here. We have done M17 and M20 nebulae. So this time I would like us to process a different kind of object. Maybe we should work on M36 Star Cluster. M36 Star Cluster. So I want you to go ahead to download it. But like I told you before, we need to always have a foreknowledge of what we are about to process before we venture into it. So if you do a simple Google search on the M36 Star Cluster, it is going to bring this out for you. So this is the M36 Star Cluster. Let us see how it looks like. So this is exactly what we might be expecting. So I have downloaded it. This is my M36 Star Cluster. I've done it before now. So, but let me take you to the Last Comes Observatory to where I got it from. So this is the Last Comes Observatory. If I come down, I would see the M36 Star Cluster. Okay, look at it here. I observed it on this date. So if I click on M36 Star Cluster, I would see um, more details doing the scheduling. Most especially, I usually use exposure time of 300 seconds. That is the maximum time you can schedule anything on the Last Comes Observatory. And the reason why I chose 5 minutes or 300 seconds is because I need more light to be collected on the filters. Some people use lesser time, but I like to use 300, the maximum, which is 5 minutes. And also, I scheduled it on the three filters. Now, to see the data, I'll click on data, then view on archive. So I'm going to change the reduction level to Banzai. And now I have my three images. So we have 124, 125, and 126 corresponding to red, green, and blue. So to verify that, I have to extract this. If I extract this, it is zipped. Click OK. So if you open it, you would see the same 126, 125, 124 written in the order of increasing number. So now what you're going to do is to convert each of them from fit files to TIFF files so that we can use it on GIMP. So I come to the first one, I click, it opens up. And if you observe, it is showing the symbol of GIMP because it is readable by GIMP. If you do not have it, it won't appear in that form. And now the process has finished. I will simply change it from linear to a sine of h. And then I will expand this to accommodate more data like I did before. And as you are doing that, the clipping would go both in the black and in the white clipping. Those green and blue hue would go. So now you save. So I'm going to locate the folder for M36 cluster. I'm going to save it here. And this is 124. 124 corresponds to my blue. Okay, look at it. I mean the last numbers, 124. So it corresponds to blue. So I'm going to change it to B. Then I'll save. Then I'll come over to the next data set. I'll click on this. Then I'll change it to a sine of h. I will take it back. take it back. Okay, then I'll save. Save. So this corresponds to our, this is 125, 125. So this is this corresponding to green, save. And the last one, this 126. And so it's already in that form. I don't know why, but maybe I've done, because I've done it before. So that is why. So, but if your own is not on that, you have to change it. You expand this, then you save. And this would correspond to red. Or, and once you have done that, you can close it. You can close it or open GIMP straight. So you come over to File, come over to Layers, open in Layers. This is for the old one. Go back to your downloads. We are working on M36 Star Cluster. Then you highlight this one. You hold down your control button. Hold down the control button. You can highlight 3 things at the same time. You click OK. And now I have my 3 images. So the next thing to do is to start stretching our images. I mean the layers. So starting from the first, the red, come over here, you apply curves. Oh, make it smooth, don't make it sharp. I'll click OK. Okay, let me apply the curves again. Before I apply the levels, the curves again. There's a lot of noise, but I'm going to wipe it out off. A lot of noise. Then levels. Oh, look at the data. So you have to bring it all the way to this place. So I've done it the second time. I have done the curve the second time. Maybe I should do it again, so that we can bring more data. This is the third time. A lot of noise. Then applying levels. I think it's okay. Click OK. So we did it 3 times. So I'm going to do this 3 times too. Colors, curves. You stretch it. Click OK. You do it again. Curves. This is the second time. Then levels. You bring it all the way to that data. Click OK. Let's apply one more curve to make it 3 times. Okay, 3 times. Okay. So levels. I click OK. Then come over to the third, colors. apply curves. This is the first time. Do it again. Curves. Then levels to remove the noise, the data. Then I'll do it the third time. Colors, curves. Okay. Then colors, levels. Bring it all the way, and that is okay. So I have stretched all the three data, all the three layers. So the next thing to do is to add colors. But first of all, we have to notify computer that we want to add colors. So we have notified GIMP that we want to add colors. So starting from red, come over to color, colorize. So starting from red, red is always the extreme, the 000. Saturation is going to be 1, and this is going to be minus 0.5. You click OK. Then come over to the second one, which is green. Come over to colors, colorize. Green is 0.3, 0.33. Then saturation is 1, and here is minus 0.5. You click OK. Click OK, and come over to this one. This is blue. This is blue. Color, colorize. Blue is 0.66. 0.66. Then click OK. Alright, so you change it from normal, change the mode from normal to screen. Come over to this one, change it from normal to screen. And now your beautiful RGB image for this cluster is beginning to come out. So the next thing is to flatten it, flatten it, flatten the image. Then you change this histogram to RGB so that you can see if the colors are balanced. Now I think the red is out. We need to push the red to the right. So you come over to colors, levels, you come over to red. We need to push red to the right, okay, so that it can balance with others. So this is the bar we're going to use because we want to go to the right. So you drag it, and as you are dragging it, observe what is going on, and also observe the histogram. The red is going to shift to the right. Oh, it has overshifted. Oh my gosh. So let me shift it back. Let me do it. I want it to align perfectly with the other peaks. Let's shift it a little. Okay, it is balanced right now. I can assume that it is balanced right now. So once we have balanced the colors, you click OK. Then we need to, sharpen it, polish the image so that we can finish. So come over to curves, Then from here, you hold it down, you drag it a little bit down, I mean, towards this direction that I'm dragging it. Just a little bit. You come up, you drag this. See what is going on. So it makes the darker side darker and the brighter side brighter. So if you compare it right now, you see that there's much difference. All right. So at this point, we are done. So you click OK, but you need to save it. You save it as um, you save it in the XCF format, because in case maybe you want to make some changes tomorrow, you can always do that. So this is M36 cluster, M36 cluster, M36 cluster. So you save it. This is for the case maybe if you want to come back to it, which is advisable to do. Then to save it as an image you would like to share with your friends, or you want to put it in your phone, go over to export as, or you can even say export. So M36 cluster, it's already in PNG. I don't know why. Maybe it is small enough to choose the best format for me. But in case if you don't want that, you can always come over here to change it to any format of your choice. We have different formats, even have PDF. So this is PDF. In case if you want to turn it to PDF. So you have JPEG too. So you choose. If you look for it very well, you choose. Then you click. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I hope I chose the PNG. Okay, I chose PNG. I was alright. And at this point, your image is done. As simple as this. Thank you for listening.